Everybody, welcome back to Saginaw Farms. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jake, and we live on an 8-acre hobby farm down here in southeastern Pennsylvania. And today, get this, we're starting a new project. So we are going to be working on this piece of junk. It's a 5-foot finish mower. I think I found out that it was a King Kutter, but it's got some bad bearings or something because it was sitting outside and it does not spin over. So we're gonna take it apart, replace bearings and stuff. First I'm gonna try to get this cover off, and we'll pulley cover here, and then we'll probably take off this gearbox and take it apart, because I know at least that bearing is shot because it's blowing out the side. So we'll see. And if you watched my last video, it said it was a picture of a 4-wheeler. It's a new project. That's this. This is a 2006 Yamaha Blaster. The problem with it is that the engine's messed up, got a broken piston, and got a bunch of parts from the piston all down inside. But that's going to be in Zach's channel. Zach's my brother. He did start his channel a couple weeks ago, so I'll put a link to that in the description. I put a picture of it across the top. So go check that out, and let's get back to the mower. I just took this bolt off, this nut off this bolt. I was wondering why it was so difficult to take off, and I found out that it was loaded with blue Loctite. But I'm kind of glad that the backside of the bolt didn't turn. The gear truck's behind me. They're working over at the mushroom farm. So I thought I'd let you know I did get this for free. It was our cousins, and they were moving, and they didn't want to take it with them. So I just took that top cover off, and you can just see it's packed full of squirrel remnants. So I'll blow all this out, and we'll see what's seized up. I got it all blown off now, and as I said, this thing was sitting outside, so the metal is pretty pitted. Don't know how much we will really use this, so I'm gonna try to pop this belt off. So a couple hours later of messing around with this thing, we got it off the machine, this gearbox off the machine. Got the big pulley off. Managed to get the U-joint out of here. Now we gotta get this collar part popped off here, but it's being a pain in the butt to get off. So I'm just gonna keep messing with this thing and see if I can figure something out to get that off. All right, so I'm back over here, and I'm splitting this thing apart. I just took that cover off the bottom here, and just taking this one apart, and let's just say it's had plenty of water in it. Just split this thing open. Yep, that's pretty bad. That's quite rusty there. This thing had quite a bit of water in it. Haven't even looked inside yet. Brown, sludgy mess. This one doesn't turn over all the way, so I can't see the other side of that. That bearing's locked up. I don't know if I can get that freed up or not. I'm assuming there's a bearing stuck inside here, but we're gonna have to pull this one off. And it looks like this gear is on a little spline shaft, so I don't know if we can get that off. Yeah, but originally I was just trying to pop this thing forward so I can just open it up, but something in here is stuck to something else and the whole thing just pulled out. Still can't get that knuckle off. I'm gonna try over at the Mama Home shop. She got a bearing press. I don't know if I could put this in a something and press shaft out the center, but we might not even need to do that if I can just take the bearing out this way instead of out that way. So we'll see. I don't know how, but somehow that bearing just came off there without breaking. We'll probably still have to buy a new one, but we're gonna see if that one will clean up and maybe spin a little bit before we go out and buy a new one. Right, so it's a couple days later now. I got some parts soaking in some degreaser, so flip you around. All right, so I got a couple bearings and stuff soaking degreaser stuff. I'm using this multi-purpose Clorox degreaser that are from our local bargain market. We're just gonna let that soak, see if it'll clean off some of the dirt, so we can get a better understanding of how this rest of this comes apart. All right, so it's a couple hours after it's been in the degreaser, and I popped this collar holder down. I got this big snap ring off, if you can see that. But I did get this bearing to loosen up. I'll keep this one, won't replace it. I think it's just gonna be one I'll have to replace. I mean, it's a little rough and sticky. That crunching sound is the snap ring. But I'm trying not to replace the bearings because this thing's kind of the full mower is kind of a piece of junk. So it looks like we'll just have to wind up replacing one. But I will have to get the oil seal that goes up here because it's all torn up and busted. So we'll still have to figure out how to get this off. If you have any tips or ideas how this comes off, I've looked. I can't see a snap ring or anything in here. Clip that holds this in. But if you have any ideas on how this comes off, this shaft, please let me know, and that'll be it for this video. And I will see you next time. We'll probably put it back together.